So those are some things that we're dealing with. So we're going to have our next first Sunday is inshallah is going to be outside. It's going to be at the Mosque building, and we used that parking lot before when the imam was here. So we're going to have the same setup that we had. We're going to have Brother Darrell. He's going to barbecue. We're going to have a tent. We're going to have all those things. It's portable. So so the next first Sunday will be outside, and we encourage everybody to come out. Is there anything okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. The first lecturer today that we have is Dr. Rashidah Mohammed. She received her bachelor's degree in English education with a minor in history, her MA degree in English, and her PhD in English from Michigan State University. Dr. Mohammed is the professor of English and secondary education and is also the academic coordinator for the English, BA, and MA programs at Governor State University. Which she teaches courses in English education, American, African American, Native American, Women World, and young adults literature classes, African American language, literary criticism, and studies in race, class, and gender. She supervises students, teachers in middle and high school. She also served as the principal and curriculum consultant for Sister Clara Muhammad Weekend School in Harvey, Illinois, which the imam of that was Imam Daniel Kareem. Dr. Muhammad co-edited the State University of New York Press Sunni series, Urban Voices, Urban Vision, that's the title of it, along with Aretha F. Ball, Education Professor at Stanford University. Dr. Muhammad wrote Language Diversity in Teacher Education in the Classroom. In Language Diversity in the Classroom from Intention to Practice, edited by Dr. Geneva Smitherman. Dr. Geneva Smitherman taught the Imam in Atlanta, Georgia, Clement El-Amin at Harvard University. And Victor Villanueva, Dr. Muhammad served as a poetry judge. She served as a poetry judge for the 2007, 2008, 2009, and 2010 Illinois Emerging Writers Competition, which are sponsored by the Illinois Center for the Book and Illinois State Library. She received Faculty Excellence Awards, 2 of them, 2 Student Appreciation Award. She's has the Unsung Hero Award from Sister Jihad Bashir Foundation of Chicago. She's been married 40 years to me. Got 5 children, 10 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. She attended Arabic classes with me and a lot of other believers in Lansing. We traveled to Detroit and we studied Arabic for 2 years with Dr. Shaker from 1978 to 1980. Also, we'll wrap this up. She made Hajj in 2003 with her husband, me, and her son Abdul Jalil Ramadan Muhammad. From 2003 to 2006, she attended Imam W. Muhammad Quranic, Arabic, and Islamic Studies class. When the Imam invited the adults in, we had about 40 people that came in. We had to take a proficiency test in Arabic, and the 7 top students was me, my wife, Imam Daniel Kareem, his wife, Imam Kareem's sister, Sister Sahira, Imam Mubashir, and another sister from out of Racine, Wisconsin. That was the 7 of us, so we was in the front row. Is that right, Daryl? Okay. Finally, she was a member of the Mosque National Sister Clara Muhammad School Board of Education from 2003 through 2004 by request of Imam W. Muhammad. So if you remember all that, then I'll bring up my wife, Dr. Rashidah Muhammad. And as she come up, you know, after our last son got into kindergarten, that's when she went back to school. She had 2 years degree. She went back at the age of 40 around 40. She got her bachelor's degree. Yeah, well, you know, bachelor's degree, and then she got a master's degree, and she got a PhD. Nice level.
What better person to introduce you than your spouse? Because he said a lot more than I wanted to say. So, actually, the first 5 paragraphs of my speech he already covered. So I'll get to the last part. He already mentioned that, I think I have one of my children here today. I think Rashida's here. And I have 2 of my grandsons, Robert and Rodney. They should be here somewhere. So, of our clan. Like my husband mentioned, I am a professor at Government State University. We had the honor yesterday of graduating nearly 700 students. And there were, in that crowd, several, I mean many African Americans. I was so proud to see African American men getting MBAs. We awarded our first doctorate degrees to African Americans. We are on the tape. We are there. We are making use of education. And I was so proud, so very proud. It really does my heart good because I am a language professor. And I know that a significant number of those students that cross the stage were in one of my classes or one of my colleague classes because we are the language educators. So that brings me to my topic today. There should be some handouts going around. I went to university this morning to make copies, broke the machine, tried to fix it. I was sweating and going crazy because they turn off the power on the weekends to conserve energy. So I'm sweating trying to fix the machine because I know I don't want to come in there Monday morning when somebody's going to say, "Who broke this machine?" So I worked on it, and I think I kind of got it fixed. So I'm hoping that there are enough handouts. If not, please just look on with each other.
There are enough, sister.
Okay, great. So my topic is Black Talk, Language and Power. Those of us who were with Imam Muhammad over the last 3 decades often refer to what we call the language of Imam W.D. Muhammad. When we say the language of Imam W.D. Muhammad, we are not talking about a new linguistic system with numbers and symbols like something like Spanish, German, or English, all that with new symbols. But at the same time, yes, we are talking about a new language, a new social, cultural, linguistic, and historical linguistic system. Imam Muhammad recognized in order to introduce us to the light of the Holy Quran and what it meant to be Muslims, we needed a new language. Imam Muhammad taught us to read beyond the surface language of the Bible that has captured and captivated so many of our people for generations. Imam Muhammad taught us to read beyond those symbols in Bible script so we can understand what it meant when we talk about fig trees, when he talked about snakes, when he talked about the Garden of Eden. We knew that we were talking about more than what was physically presented in the biblical language. Imam Muhammad taught us that. He taught us that the Holy Quran was the light of our lives. I mean, even before Imam Muhammad, we all respected the Holy Quran. I mean, we had it on the top shelf. Everybody had it on the top shelf, so we all respected it. But it was Imam Muhammad who taught us that we needed the Holy Quran as the light in our lives. In an address to educators, Imam Muhammad said, the Quran is talking about light. It's talking about sciences, spiritual science, social science, material science. This is a book that goes right to the heart of the matter. Imam Muhammad said, this is a book that goes right to the heart of the matter. He said the Quran, this book, I don't have it here in my hand, I have it in my mind. I have it in my heart. Right. Imam Muhammad tells us that the Quran is the foundation of our education. We should use that education to enlighten others. So that's my point. That's my topic. I'm an English educator. And I want to spend the balance of my little time here this afternoon